These are young sugarcane, so you can see. It's a very big plot of land there with the sugarcane there. These are young sugarcane. These are planted, the planted ones. So I was talking about the sugarcane demand. Actually, right now there's demand for sugarcane. The sugarcane is highly in demand in this village because you know some days back there the companies were not working, and very few of them were working. We have around 3 to 4 companies around just within. So this is a church. This is an SDA church. So you can see the church building here. This is a church building, and that's an SDA church. It's called Mount Sinai. Mount Sinai SDA Church. Actually, it's called Mount Sinai. I've just got the name. It's called Mount Sinai SDA Church. So you can see the church called Mount Sinai SDA Church. So actually, the sugarcane right now, we have around 3 to 4 companies around us, and some days back they were not functioning. They were closed down. Some were operating, but they were not fully operating. So people got tired planting sugarcane because the demand was very low, and there was no need of planting it. But right now the companies are open, and everyone has embarked on planting sugarcane. So right now everyone wants to plant sugarcane because the sugarcane has just got money right now. So imagine 3 companies around you. They are competing for this sugarcane so that at least they can get enough sugarcane for their production. So the price must be high. The price per ton is very high. 7,500 Kenya shillings. That's a price per ton. So they also vary from one company to another. The prices also vary from one company. Actually, it is not standardized priced, and they vary. So I'm just around the garden. So this is our shamba here. This is our shamba here. You can see the shamba here. This is our shamba here. But I can see the maize are dried, and actually they should be harvested. This one we need to harvest these ones here. These ones need to be harvested. You can see they are dried. The corns or maize. The corns or maize are dry. So you can see these ones can't even eat one. Even one you can't eat because already they are dry. You can't even eat one. So you can see this one is dried up, and actually they need to be harvested. You need to harvest this maize because very soon the rains will come back and will destroy all the maize. And you know this really hard work, and what we did here was very hard work. You know, we did a lot of hard work here, planting here, weeding. And we started by plowing, weeding, and right now the maize are already mature and ready for harvesting. Actually, they need to be taken home so that they don't get wasted again by the rains. You know, when the rains are too much right now, when the rains come back and the rain just get a small entrance into this maize you're seeing here, the maize will rot there. The maize will rot. So imagine all the shamba here, all the shamba. You can see the shamba is up to down. That's the full of that's our garden up to down there. You can see how big it is. So imagine all the garden here is rotten. It won't be something good. So we need to organize so that we can. There's a lot of blackjack here, guys. A lot of blackjack here. And you know, this shamba was weeded. Not that it wasn't weeded, but I don't understand why the blackjacks are too many. The weeds are too many in this shamba here. The weeds are too many in the shamba. So I have to get my way back. So there's a groundnut here. There's a groundnut here. You can see the groundnut. You can see the groundnut. I want to see. So actually the groundnut are being. If you want to harvest the groundnut, you just pull it this way. When the land is soft, like right now, just pull the ground. Let me see if this one is mature. Oh, I have destroyed everything. Yeah, they are remaining inside here, inside the soil. So you can see how the groundnuts are being harvested. Like I guess this one had got a lot of groundnut down here. That's why it is very difficult to harvest. So you can see the groundnuts here. These are the nuts here, the ground nuts. You can see how many they are. So this one you can see the groundnuts here. Actually this one is mature. These ones are mature. Let me just pick one by one so that I put them in my pocket and I will eat them later once I get back home. I will be eating these ones once I get back home. So let me just pick them one by one. So those are the groundnuts. Actually we planted some groundnuts some days back, and those ones are the remaining ones, the remains. So they grew up by themselves, but we weed them. When we were weeding them, we left them untouched. So that's why they are growing there. That's why they are there. So let me take you to the real plantation, guys, the cassava plantation. Now I want to take you to the cassava plantation down there, and you want to see. So guys, you can see how the blackjacks have just caught me. The blackjacks have just caught my trouser here. So this one is and they're very tiresome. Removing them, they're very tiresome. So I have to remove them because they're even pricking me. They are pricking me. So I have to remove these blackjacks from my trouser. Before I continue my journey, I will have to remove the blackjacks. So guys, continue watching the video, and please watch to the end so that you see what's happening in the village. You see what my mom is doing here. Amazing job. There's a very big plantation there of cassavas. Actually, the cassavas are mainly used for porridge. Porridge, you mix them with the sorghum and the finger millet, and you can prepare some nice porridge there. Very nice porridge. So let's continue walking, and so this is the way leading to the to the shamba there. This is the way leading to the shamba. So let's continue walking, and let's have a walk. Let's have a walk. Now, you don't go egg jam, so this is just a home here. This is a home here, you can see. So this is called Apanowang. This village is called Apanowang village. I've hidden my face. If I translate it, direct translation is called I've hidden my face. Apanowang. I've hidden my face. So let's walk and see if the cassavas are ready for harvesting or what. So somebody had just harvested maize. You just can see the maize here. Somebody had just harvested some maize here. So these ones are put here to dry. This is how they are being. So just put them down this way for them to dry up. So these ones you can see. So these ones were harvested, and it is like the harvest was not that good on this side. The maize, they are not that good. But this is how they are put to dry up. So they are drying up. So after removing them from the cobs there, the maize cobs, you come and put them in a paper bag this way for them to dry. After removing them from the cobs, from the maize cobs, now you put them in this polythene here for them to dry. This is called capera. These are maize there. They are drying there, and after that now you can keep them as you enjoy your sweat, as you enjoy your maize, and prepare some nice ugali there, and fish, ugali and fish. You know, my community love fish too much, and I personally love fish. So fish and ugali, that's a very nice combination, and actually it is very nice. So you will be enjoying his sweats after the maize are dried. You will be enjoying his sweat there. So guys, we are finally here, guys. We are finally on the shamba. So you can see this is my mom's shamba here. This is cassava plantation, guys. Actually these ones are ready for harvest. And you can see this one is ready for harvest. You can see even the stem is very big here. This one, I can't even pull this one, my friend. This one is very How will they be harvested? Because they are very strong. They are very strong. So guys, just see this cassava plantation here. Actually, it is very big up to down. There's a river, very big river down there called River Kuja. So yes, this is a cassava plantation, and if you just walk inside here and see, just see. I wish I can find a rabbit here. There's some rabbits here just hiding around. There's some rabbits here. So just see this cassava plantation. I'm just walking inside here, but it is very scary. It's very scary. It's very scary. So these ones need to be harvested. Actually, they need to be harvested. These ones need to be harvested. These ones need to be harvested because I can see they're mature. They're big. They're mature, and I can see mom is going to get some good harvest from this cassava here. And 1 tin of cassava right now goes for around $1 actually, $1. 1 tin of cassava goes for $1. So just imagine you have like 1,000 tins. That's $1,000. $1,000. Just this shamba here. That's roughly $1,000 in this shamba here. So you can see this is my mom's cassava plantation here, and these ones need to be harvested very soon. These ones need to be harvested very soon, very soon. So that there are also some I don't know whether to call them rats or rodents or what. They also eat the cassavas from the soil, from down the soil. They are very funny. They actually live under the soil. They live under the soil. So they always eat. They always eat from down. So you might think you are having cassava from outside this way, but down the root, the cassava itself has got nothing. Have been eaten by the rodents there, those rats there. We call them fuko in local language. You call them fuko. In fuko. So you can see it is still full. It is still up to the river, down the river there. That's just full of cassava up to down the river. There's a very big river down there. There's a very big river down there called River Kuja. And River Kuja pours its water in Lake Victoria, and it comes from Kisii Highlands. River Kuja comes from Kisii Highlands, and it pours its water down to the freshwater lake called Lake Victoria down there. So I don't know whether you can see the river down there. That's the river down there called River Kuja. So this is just cassava. This is just cassava plantation for my mom there. My mom. So that's River Kuja down there. You can see how it is flowing. It is really moving in high speed. It is really moving in high speed, a very high speed. So that's River Kuja down there. I don't know if I can reach there. I'm not sure. But let me see if there is an access to that river there, so that you can go and see how big the river is. Actually, this river, to some point down there where it moves, there are some people who use it for irrigation. So down there it is very big. Actually, when down there is like a lake. So once it is there, once that side people use it for irrigation. Once those days when there's no rain, so with them they get the water from River Kuja. They get the water from River Kuja, and they're used for irrigation. I think that's a good idea. So that you don't miss food. You don't miss something to eat. You just need to be creative. So that you don't miss something to eat. So you can see there is an access way down there to the river there, and let me see if I can reach down there and see. But there's an access way down there to the river. there's an accessory to the river. You can see the way here and see. So let's move and see what's happening there. So my mom's cassava, the end is here, guys. Just see the yes, the end. Yes, the end. Yes, the end. So just imagine from up there up to here. But these ones are still young ones. These ones are not mature. The ones which are mature, there's a boundary there for those that have matured. For these ones, those ones there down here, those ones are not mature. But now let us move. Let us go and see what's happening in the river there. So this is a way leading to that river there called River Kuja, and it is a very big river. People do fishing there. People do bathe there, but me, I can't bathe in this river, guys. I'm really scared. I can't bathe in this. Just imagine here. Yeah, it looks scary. Guys, yeah, it's very scary. Imagine there's no any home around here, which is very, even if something has just started chasing you. Imagine you are bathing, you have the soap all over your head and your eyes, and something just start chasing you. Where will you go? Where will you hide? Utambia nini watu? What will you tell people? What will you tell people? Actually, I can't bathe in this river. Me, I can't. I can't. Can you bathe in this river, guys? Yeah, it looks very scary. You know, yes, very lonely. Very lonely. Very, very, very lonely. So, if you can bathe in here, write in a comment section there. Tell me if you are brave enough to bathe in this river. Just you want to come here and just walk around here. How lonely it looks like. Me, I can't. Oh. So these are just sugarcane plantation here. So I told you the sugarcane is in demand in the village right now. Yeah, just all this place here, you cannot find even somebody who has just planted, someone who has planted the maize. Down here is just full of sugarcane. Down here, you can see the area down here, full of sugarcane. The other end of the river, the other side of the river, we call it Loka, the other side. When there is a river in between this side and that side, so the other side we call Loka. Loka. In my local language, we call it Loka. So we are almost reaching the river. Well, actually, we are in the river, and you can see. You can see what's happening in the river here. You can see, guys, what's happening in the river here. So see how this river is moving very fast. And there's a breeze here. There's a breeze here. There's a breeze here, guys. See this river called River Kuja. So guys, can you bathe here? Can you bathe in this river? Can somebody bathe in this river really? Me, I can't. Me, I can't. It looks scary. It really looks scary. Actually, how can you even start bathing in this river here? Just see the river. And there's some birds with the nest there, over there. Some birds with the nest over there. You can see the birds with the nest over there. So guys, can you bathe in this river? The river looks scary, brother. Me, I can't. So you can see, this is a river called River Kuja. This is called River Kuja. This is very scary. Actually, there are some people who are swimming even in this river. Me, I can't even swim, but there are others who knows how to swim here. And they can swim and pass over that side. They pass to the other side. They just come and swim here and pass to the other side. Even when the river is full to the brim, they will still swim and pass over there. So that one is just like you are risking your life. You are tempting God. That's like temptation, my friend. Me, I can't. So just see the area here. Just see the area around the river here. Just see the sugarcane plantation over there. See how beautiful the place looks like, but very lonely. Beautiful but lonely. Beautiful but lonely. So you can see these are just trees. Somebody has just planted trees here. These are trees here. Actually, the benefit of planting these trees along the river, you know, when there's a time when the river is full, when the river is very full, and it sweeps the soil around the river banks. It sweeps the soil. It sweeps the soil around the river bank. So once you plant your trees this way, the way these guys have done here, so the trees here, they catch the soil, they hold the soil very firm, so that even when it is full to the brim, the water can't sweep the water will not sweep the soil. So that's also a way of protecting yourself from erosion and from being swept by the water there from the river. So that's how people are surviving in the village here. That's how people are doing things in the village here, guys. So you can see, just see how beautiful this place looks like. Although it is very lonely, but just see the homes. Homes are just over there. Actually, here is very lonely. You can't even spot a house near here. You can't even spot one house here. So the nearest you can say is over that side, but you cannot pass the river. That one you will be swept away. See these big trees here. See these big trees here. So somebody removed their leaves. Somebody removed their leaves. It's called trimming, I think. Somebody just trimmed them. You can see. Somebody trimmed they are very tall, guys. These trees are very tall. These ones are very tall, but not fat, not wide. Tall but not wide. These ones can't make good timber, because you see those things which are just swollen. So those ones can't make good timber. They are not smooth. Good timber needs smooth trees. You can see the tree is not smooth enough for to make a good timber. So that one can't help you in when actually you want a timber. You can't use that one because it is not that smooth, and timber needs a smooth one. So there's a bird here. You have just flown. There's a bird here. So I'm just heading back, guys, and I'm from the river. So this is actually the bushy area. This area is very bushy. This area is very bushy. This one might even carry some wild animals here, but and right now, yes, there's no road here, so I have to get back from where I came from. I have to get back and use my way, and use the way I came with. So up there is no way, guys, and I need to get back to where I came from and follow my initial way. It is said sometimes it is good to change your way. The one you have used to come should not be the one you are using to go. Use another different way to go back. But right now, that philosophy does not work there. I have to follow the same route I used when I was coming. They always say, once you've used this road when coming, try to use a different one. Like the wise men, the 3 wise men in the Bible. With them they were being directed by the star. So by the star, when they want to see the baby Jesus, so they used a different way to go back, a different way from the one they used to come. But they were inspired by those ones were inspired by God. I don't know why that's why they found the philosophy that once you've used one way you're coming, try to use a different way while going back. But sometimes that doesn't apply. You just have to use the same way. We say kaki biro, kaki dog. The way you have come is the same way you should go back. So I'm here. So this is a very nice tour. Actually, this is very interesting. I've really toured today in the village here. I've really toured, and I feel energized.